Have you ever wondered if the foods you eat every single day might actually be slowly harming your health? Some snacks and meals look perfectly harmless. Some are even marketed as healthy. But in reality, many of them are loaded with hidden sugars, chemicals, and toxins that silently put your body at risk. The shocking truth is that there are 7 popular foods you should stop eating immediately if you care about your long-term health. And trust me, you'll be surprised by some of the items on this list. But before we dive in, let me ask you, do you think the foods we eat today are healthier than what our grandparents ate, or far worse? Think about that as we uncover today's topic. Welcome to BizWorld Explorer, the channel where we reveal the hidden truths behind the foods, products, and industries that shape our lives. Let's begin with the first shocking food. Number 1. Microwave popcorn. Popcorn itself sounds innocent, right? A light, crunchy snack you enjoy while watching your favorite movie or TV show. It feels like the ultimate guilt-free comfort food. Low in calories, quick to prepare, and fun to eat. But here's the problem. Microwave popcorn is not the same as fresh, air-popped popcorn. What looks like a simple bag of corn is actually a carefully engineered product full of chemicals that can do more harm than good. Let's start with the bag itself. Most microwave popcorn bags are lined with a chemical coating called perfluorooctanoic acid, PFOA. You may not recognize the name, but this is the same substance that's been used in non-stick cookware. When the bag is heated in the microwave, PFOA doesn't just stay in the packaging, it seeps directly into your popcorn. And once it's in your food, it enters your body. Why is this dangerous? Studies have linked PFOA exposure to thyroid disease, hormone disruption, infertility, and even certain cancers. In fact, the chemical is so concerning that many manufacturers have phased it out under pressure from health organizations, but similar chemicals are still used in some packaging. So every time you microwave a bag, you may be serving yourself more than just popcorn. You're also getting a dose of harmful toxins. But the risks don't stop with the bag. Let's talk about the so-called butter flavor. That delicious, rich, buttery taste doesn't come from real butter in most brands. It comes from a chemical called diacetyl. Diacetyl is what gives microwave popcorn its signature smell. While the aroma might make your mouth water, research shows that inhaling its vapors is dangerous. In fact, factory workers exposed to high levels of diacetyl developed a severe lung condition known as popcorn lung. This disease damages the small airways in the lungs, causing coughing, wheezing, and shortness of breath. Now imagine eating this snack regularly and breathing in those fumes in your own kitchen. And of course, we can't ignore the salt and artificial seasonings. Many microwave popcorn brands pack in 500 milligrams of sodium or more per serving. To put that in perspective, the American Heart Association recommends a maximum of 1,500 milligrams per day. But let's be honest, who eats just one serving of popcorn? Most of us eat half the bag, or even the whole thing. That means you could easily consume an entire day's worth of sodium in just one movie night. Over time, too much sodium raises your risk of high blood pressure, kidney problems, and heart disease. So, what's the solution? Do you have to give up popcorn forever? Thankfully, no. Better alternative. If you love popcorn, you can make it at home with simple, natural ingredients. Buy plain, organic corn kernels and pop them yourself using a hot air popper. Or cook them on the stovetop with a small amount of healthy oil like olive oil or coconut oil. Once they're ready, season them with natural spices, paprika, garlic powder, or even a sprinkle of Parmesan cheese. This way, you control the ingredients, avoid harmful chemicals, and still enjoy the crunch without putting your health at risk. So the next time you think about tossing a bag into the microwave, Stop for a second. Remember, you're not just making popcorn. You could be creating a chemical cocktail disguised as a snack. Number 2. Flavored yogurts. When you hear the word yogurt, what comes to mind? Most people instantly think of health. It's marketed as this magical food, packed with calcium, protein, and gut-friendly probiotics. You see slim models in commercials enjoying a spoonful and smiling like they just unlocked the secret to fitness. Parents often pack it in lunchboxes, and gym-goers grab it as a light snack. But here's the shocking reality. Most flavored yogurts sitting on grocery store shelves are closer to candy or dessert than a health food. Let's break it down. That small cup of strawberry, blueberry, or mango yogurt can contain anywhere from 20 to 30 grams of sugar. To put that into perspective, that's about the same sugar you'd find in a can of soda. Imagine drinking a Coke every morning but thinking you're being healthy. That's exactly what's happening when you eat flavored yogurt daily. And it's not just plain sugar. Many of these yogurts are loaded with high fructose corn syrup, a highly processed sweetener linked to obesity, insulin resistance, and fatty liver disease. On top of that, they're filled with artificial flavors and food dyes to mimic the taste and look of fruit. That bright strawberry swirl? Often it contains 0 real strawberries. It's just chemicals designed to trick your senses. Now here's where things get even sneakier. Companies know consumers are becoming health conscious, so they slap labels like low-fat or light on their yogurt cups. You'd think that's a healthier choice, but it's actually worse. When manufacturers remove fat, they also remove flavor and texture. To make up for it, they pump in extra sugar, thickeners, and artificial stabilizers. The result? A yogurt that's sweeter, more processed, and far less satisfying for your body. Over time, this sugary trap can take a serious toll on your health. Constant spikes in blood sugar lead to insulin resistance, the pathway to type 2 diabetes. The extra sugar gets stored as fat, making weight loss harder. And the artificial additives do nothing for your gut health, completely wiping away the one benefit yogurt was supposed to provide in the first place. So, instead of protecting your heart, flavored yogurts contribute to obesity, cardiovascular problems, and chronic disease. They're marketed as healthy, but in reality, they're just desserts dressed up in a plastic cup. But here's the good news. You don't have to give up yogurt entirely. You just have to make smarter choices. Better alternative. Choose plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt. It's rich in protein, thick in texture, and actually supports gut health with natural probiotics. From there, you can sweeten it naturally with fresh fruits, like berries, banana slices, or even a drizzle of raw honey. Add some nuts or seeds for crunch, and suddenly you have a snack that's not only delicious, but also nourishing for your body. So the next time you're standing in the dairy aisle and reach for that colorful little cup labeled Strawberry Delight or Mango Blast, pause for a second. Ask yourself, is this really yogurt? Or just a sugar bomb disguised as health food? Remember, flavored yogurt is not your friend. It's dessert in disguise, and the sooner you ditch it, the sooner your body will thank you. Number 3. Breakfast cereals. Let's be honest, most of us grew up starting our mornings with a big bowl of cereal. The commercials made it look like the ultimate healthy breakfast. A happy family around the table, colorful flakes pouring into a bowl, milk splashing dramatically, and of course, a cartoon mascot promising energy and fun. Add labels like fortified with vitamins or made with whole grains, and you feel like you're doing something good for your body. But here's the ugly truth. Most breakfast cereals are one of the biggest health scams of the modern food industry. A single serving of many popular cereals contains 10 to 15 grams of sugar. Now, that might not sound too bad, until you realize that hardly anyone sticks to the recommended serving size. Most people, especially kids, pour double the amount without thinking. That means your so-called healthy breakfast can easily give you the same amount of sugar as eating a chocolate bar first thing in the morning. And sugar is only part of the problem. The base of most cereals is made from highly processed grains. During manufacturing, these grains are stripped of their natural fiber and nutrients, leaving behind a starchy, refined product. What does that mean for you? It digests quickly, spikes your blood sugar, and leaves you hungry again just a couple of hours later. This constant roller coaster not only fuels cravings, but also increases the risk of type 2 diabetes, obesity, and overeating throughout the day. Now, what about that label that says, "fortified with vitamins and minerals"? Sounds reassuring, right? Well, it's actually misleading. The natural nutrients were destroyed in processing, so manufacturers sprinkle synthetic ones back in. The catch? Your body often doesn't absorb these artificial forms very well. In other words, it's not real nutrition. It's just a chemical patch job to make the product look healthier than it is. Better alternative. If you want a breakfast that truly fuels your body, skip the sugary cereal boxes. Instead, go for oatmeal topped with fresh fruit, nuts, or seeds. Oats are a whole grain packed with natural fiber, so they digest slowly, keep you full longer, and provide steady energy without the sugar spike. So, the next time you see that colorful cereal box at the supermarket, remember this. Breakfast cereals aren't a healthy start to your day. They're just sugar traps in disguise. Number 4. Vegetable oils. This one might surprise you, because for decades we've been told that vegetable oils like soybean oil, corn oil, and canola oil are the heart-healthy alternatives to butter, ghee, or lard. Doctors, commercials, and even food labels have all pushed the idea that swapping animal fats for vegetable oils is the smart choice. But here's the shocking reality. These oils are actually some of the most processed and inflammatory foods in our modern diet. Let's break it down. Most vegetable oils don't come directly from a plant the way olive oil does. Instead, they go through an intense industrial process that looks nothing like real food. First, the seeds, like soybeans or rapeseeds, are heated at high temperatures. Then they're treated with chemical solvents like hexane to pull out the oil. After that, the oil is bleached to remove its cloudy appearance, and finally deodorized to cover up the foul smell it picks up during processing. By the time the bottle reaches your kitchen shelf, it's far from natural. It's a heavily processed product designed to look and taste neutral. And here's where it gets even worse. Vegetable oils are extremely high in omega-6 fatty acids. Now, omega-6 isn't inherently bad. Our bodies actually need small amounts. But the problem is balance. Our ancestors ate diets with a healthy omega-6 to omega-3 ratio, somewhere around 2.1. Today, thanks to vegetable oils in nearly everything we eat, that ratio can be as high as 20.1. This overload of omega-6 drives chronic inflammation, which scientists now recognize as a root cause of countless diseases. Heart disease, arthritis, Alzheimer's, and even certain cancers. But the dangers don't stop there. When vegetable oils are heated, especially at the high temperatures used in deep frying, they break down and release toxic compounds called aldehydes. Studies have linked aldehydes to cell damage, DNA mutations, and long-term health risks. That fried chicken, French fries, or donut may taste amazing in the moment, but behind the flavor is a cocktail of harmful byproducts that build up in your body over time. The scary part? Vegetable oils are everywhere. They're in restaurant fryers, fast food chains, packaged snacks, margarine, mayonnaise, salad dressings, and even in baked goods like cookies and cakes. In fact, unless you actively avoid them, chances are you're consuming vegetable oil multiple times a day without realizing it. Better alternative: if you want to cook with oils that actually support your health, stick to extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, or coconut oil. These are far less processed, more stable when heated, and packed with healthy fats that protect your heart and brain instead of harming them. Olive oil, in particular, is rich in antioxidants and has been a cornerstone of the Mediterranean diet, which is linked to longevity and lower rates of heart disease. So the next time you see a label proudly declaring, "Made with heart-healthy vegetable oil," don't be fooled. It's not a health boost. It's just clever marketing hiding a harmful truth. Number 5. Energy drinks. If you've ever felt exhausted during a long day at work or while cramming for exams, you might have been tempted to grab an energy drink. After all, the marketing makes it sound irresistible. Instant energy, sharper focus, and the ability to power through anything. It feels like the ultimate quick fix for modern life. But here's the shocking reality. Energy drinks are not a harmless pick-me-up. They're actually one of the most dangerous beverages you can put into your body. Let's look at what's really inside that flashy can. Most energy drinks are a cocktail of extremely high caffeine, loads of sugar, and synthetic stimulants. A single can often contains between 200 to 300 milligrams of caffeine. That's the same as drinking about 3 cups of strong coffee in one go. On top of that, many brands add 30 to 50 grams of sugar, which is nearly your entire daily recommended sugar intake in just one drink. So, what does this combination do to your body? First, the caffeine causes your heart rate and blood pressure to skyrocket. You feel alert for a while, but your nervous system is under heavy stress. At the same time, the sugar hits your bloodstream, giving you a quick rush of energy, only to send you crashing down later when your blood glucose plummets. This cycle of spikes and crashes can leave you feeling even more drained than before you took the drink. The immediate effects may sound unpleasant, but the long-term risks are even more concerning. There have been multiple reports of young, otherwise healthy people suffering from heart attacks, seizures, and even sudden deaths after consuming large amounts of energy drinks in a short period of time. Doctors have warned that combining these drinks with alcohol, something that's all too common in parties and clubs, can mask the sedative effects of alcohol and push your body far beyond its safe limits. And here's the part most people don't know. Caffeine and sugar aren't the only problem. Many energy drinks are loaded with extra ingredients like taurine, guarana, and ginseng. On their own, these substances might seem harmless, but when combined with high doses of caffeine, they act as amplifiers. That means your body gets pushed into overdrive, with even more strain on your heart and nervous system. Regular consumption doesn't just give you temporary jitters. It has been linked to chronic sleep problems, anxiety, digestive issues, and an increased risk of heart disease. And let's not forget the mountain of sugar, which contributes to obesity, type 2 diabetes, and even liver problems over time. Better alternative: if you truly need a boost, there are far safer choices. A simple cup of green tea or black coffee can give you a moderate dose of caffeine without the sugar overload. Even better, green tea is rich in antioxidants that actually support your long-term health. But the most reliable way to increase your energy isn't in a can. It's through the basics: quality sleep, staying hydrated, regular exercise, and a balanced diet. Here's the truth. Energy drinks don't actually give you energy. They just borrow it from your body by overstimulating your system, and then leave you more exhausted later. The next time you reach for that brightly colored can, remember, you're not fueling your body. You're draining it. We're halfway through the list, and as you can see, some of these everyday foods are far more dangerous than they look. Which one has shocked you the most so far? Microwave popcorn, flavored yogurt, cereals, vegetable oils, or energy drinks? Let us know in the comments. And if you're finding this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to BizWorld Explorer, and turn on the notification bell. We've still got 2 more shocking foods to uncover, and trust me, you don't want to miss them. Number 6. Frozen pizzas. Pizza. Who doesn't love it? It's one of the most popular comfort foods in the world. Whether it's family night, game night, or just a quick solo meal, pizza always seems like the perfect choice. And with frozen pizzas, the convenience is unbeatable. Open the box, pop it in the oven, and in 15 minutes, you've got dinner ready. But here's the shocking truth. Frozen pizzas are not harmless comfort food. They're actually among the unhealthiest processed meals you can buy. Why? Because frozen pizza is a triple threat of problems: refined carbs, unhealthy fats, and excessive sodium. Let's start with the crust. Most frozen pizzas use refined white flour, which has been stripped of natural fiber and nutrients. It digests quickly, causing blood sugar spikes that leave you feeling hungry again soon after eating. Then comes the cheese and toppings. While they may look appetizing, many are made from cheap, highly processed ingredients. Pepperoni, sausage, and other meats are often packed with nitrates, preservatives, and fillers, all of which can damage your health over time. And then there's the fat. Many frozen pizzas contain partially hydrogenated oils, which are a source of dangerous trans fats. These fats don't just raise bad cholesterol, they also lower good cholesterol, creating the perfect recipe for clogged arteries and heart disease. But perhaps the most concerning part is the salt. A single frozen pizza can contain between 1,500 and 2,000 milligrams of sodium, which is nearly your entire recommended daily limit in just one meal. Eating that much sodium regularly puts enormous strain on your body, increasing the risk of high blood pressure, kidney issues, and even stroke. As if that wasn't enough, the tomato sauce in frozen pizzas often hides extra sugar, while chemical preservatives are added to extend shelf life. So what you think is a quick, tasty dinner is really more like a lab experiment of chemicals, sugar, and salt, designed for long storage, not for your health. Better alternative. Love pizza? You don't have to give it up. Just make it at home. Use a whole wheat crust. Top it with fresh vegetables, lean proteins like grilled chicken, and a reasonable amount of real cheese. Not only will it taste better, but you'll also avoid the chemical additives and dangerous levels of sodium. So the next time you grab a frozen pizza for quick dinner, remember this: it's not fast food, it's fake food. Number 7. Ketchup and packaged sauces. Now this one might really surprise you. Ketchup, barbecue sauce, and other packaged sauces seem totally harmless. I mean, they're just condiments, right? You don't exactly sit down and eat a whole bowl of ketchup. Most people think, oh, I'm only adding a spoonful or 2. It can't hurt. But here's the shocking truth. These sauces are sugar bombs in disguise. Take ketchup, for example. Just 2 tablespoons, the amount most people use on a burger or some fries, contain around 8 grams of sugar. That's about 2 teaspoons worth, which might not sound like much at first. But let's be honest. Do you actually stop at just 2 tablespoons? Think about those generous squeezes we all put on fries, nuggets, hot dogs, and sandwiches. Before you know it, you've added the sugar equivalent of a candy bar to your meal, without even realizing it. And ketchup isn't the only offender here. Barbecue sauces can be even worse. That smoky, tangy flavor you love? It often comes from a mix of high-fructose corn syrup, molasses, and other sweeteners. Teriyaki sauce, which is supposed to feel like a healthy, Asian-inspired choice, is usually loaded with sugar and sodium too. Even some salad dressings that are labeled as light or healthy contain hidden sugars, preservatives, and artificial flavor enhancers. The scary part is that most of us don't count condiments when we think about our daily sugar intake. We avoid soda, skip dessert, and try to eat less candy, thinking we're making progress. But all the while, our ketchup bottle is secretly working against us. Over time, those hidden sugars add up, increasing your risk of obesity, insulin resistance, and fatty liver disease. Let's put it into perspective. The American Heart Association recommends that women consume no more than 25 grams of sugar per day, and men no more than 36 grams. If you're a heavy ketchup user, you could easily blow through a third of your daily sugar allowance in one meal, just from condiments. And because we usually combine ketchup with already unhealthy foods like fries, fried chicken, or burgers, it multiplies the negative effects on our health. But sugar isn't the only concern. Many packaged sauces are filled with preservatives, food dyes, and chemical stabilizers that keep them shelf-stable for months or even years. These additives may not make you sick overnight, but in the long run, they strain your liver, affect your metabolism, and may even alter your gut health. So, what can you do instead? The better alternative is surprisingly simple. Make your own sauces at home. Fresh tomatoes, garlic, vinegar, herbs, and spices can create a healthier ketchup alternative without all the added junk. You control the ingredients, the sweetness, and the flavor. If making it at home isn't convenient, then at least be picky when buying from the store. Look for brands that are unsweetened, preservative-free, and made from real ingredients you actually recognize. So, the next time you drown your fries in ketchup, remember this: you're not just seasoning your food, you're sweetening it. And those sneaky sugars may be doing more harm than you think. And there you have it. 7 popular foods you should stop eating immediately. From microwave popcorn and flavored yogurts, to breakfast cereals, vegetable oils, energy drinks, frozen pizzas, and even ketchup. These items may seem normal, but they hide shocking health risks. But now, I want to hear from you. Which of these foods do you eat the most often? And which one are you most shocked to find out is actually harmful? Drop your answers in the comments below. I'll be reading them. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to BizWorld Explorer for more eye-opening insights into the foods, businesses, and industries that shape our world. Remember, your health is your wealth. The more you know, the better choices you can make. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.